Just begun the third rotation, and again after two rotations, the scores have the Soviets atop. Natalia Kalinina of the Soviet Union. The world champion Boginskaya is second. Li Li of China is third. And coming up to one of her better events, the beam. And we'll check on the third round competition in a moment, but now let's check on Hannah Storm.
Well, coming up is the floor routine for Svetlana Boginskaya, Jim, and this could be the key where she makes her move. She now trails her teammate Kalinina by less than a tenth of a point, but her floor routine has been the rage. At the 1989 World Championships, this avant-garde, very unusual floor routine, she got a 10 on that to take over the all-around title. It's a wild routine. I think that it's absolutely going to knock your socks off. She's not going to win anything with her tumbling, but she could definitely, with her style, take over the lead from her teammate. You're going to love it. It's a real treat.
All right, Hannah, while waiting for Boginskaya, Janine Rankin of Canada is on the beam and has just fallen off the beam and has remounted. And they alternate the competition so that everybody here can see each event as it happens instead of trying to separate your mind and your eyes from one event to the other. Rankin is concluding as Boginskaya is getting ready. And the Soviets as a group, Kathy, are just, well, I'll use Hannah's term, will knock your socks off on floor exercises. They're terrific.
They will knock your socks off and bring tears to your eyes. They are so graceful and elegant on this event. Boginskaya has a little bit different style than many of the other Soviet gymnasts. It is a little bit avant-garde. She shows different types of dance elements in the routine, but very much uses the music.
I've talked about it since coming here 30 years ago in the baths of Cala in Rome. Larissa Latinina, who has won more gold medals internationally than any other gymnast, was the first that I recall putting ballet-type dance movements into the floor exercise. And that's 30 years ago, and the Soviets have perfected on what she did.
Well, Latina was very much ahead of her time and sort of started the pace for the Soviet Union to remain ahead of the game.
The world champion.
Opens with a full twisting double back in tight position. Very well done. A lot of attention paid to the details of the routine. One and a half twist through to a double back. Very difficult combination pass. And really difficult for a gymnast of her height. 5'3½" to fit that in the diagonal. The last tumbling run is a double back and a beautiful landing. It just really does not give away any tenth of a point for form deduction. And back to the theme of the routine. Very nicely done, very entertaining, and as I said, a little bit different style than many of the other Soviet gymnasts.
Boginskaya trying to catch her teammate Kalinina, who is last to go on the balance beam in this rotation. On the floor X, still to be seen, Betty Okino of the USA and Kim Zamelska of the USA.
And Henrietta Onodi, who was just in front of Boginskaya here on the floor exercise, scored a 9.887. She was in fourth going into that event. So she's right there in the hunt as well. We're looking at her first pass. Beautiful form. Laid out position with a full twist in the first somersault. Pikes the second somersault. I really like this pass. It's a 1.5 twist through to a double back. She's very efficient on these double backs. She actually does cowboy, though, meaning she pulls those legs out to the side, and most of the time that is a slight deduction. We'll see what they do with the world champion.
You got a very slight deduction, 9.975 for Boginskaya. At the moment, with Kalinina still to go on the beam, Svetlana is in the lead. But moments ago, Henrietta Onodi of Hungary was on the same apparatus, if you call the floor exercise an apparatus, and this is her performance, because remember, she is in the hunt, as Kathy said, for a medal.
She's the bronze medalist at the recent European Championships on this event. She has wonderful tumbling passes. Shows all different types of tumbling abilities, twisting in and somersaulting. She has really matured since I saw her 2 years ago. Whip back through to a full twisting double back. Same element that Boginskaya did, except Henrietta Onodi tumbled into it. Makes it a little more difficult. Watch this triple twist. Incredible. The best triple twist I've seen done. Double twist, punch front. Tumbles right out of it. And you think that's her last pass? Wrong. She does 4 tumbling passes in her routine. Most of the gymnasts only do 3. Finishes with a pike double back. Can't land it any better than that. Tremendous job on the floor exercise.
And that was a 9.887 for 16-year-old Henny Onodi of Boginskaya, Hungary. I love what she wrote down when they said, what are your favorite things for eating? Music, stuffed chicken and vanilla ice cream.
I think this really shows what the reputation of a world champion can do for you. Henrietta actually did so much more difficulty than Boginskaya. But Boginskaya is a little bit cleaner, a little more mature on her dance. And I'll tell you what, the reputation that she has does not hurt her. But Henrietta is doing an excellent job in this competition. This is absolutely beautiful. Finishes those twists. That's 3 twists in the air and drops it right down. Her final tumbling run was a double pike, but of course, remember, she did the side tumbling run in the middle of the routine, which really increased the difficulty.
Age 16. There's her scores we told you, 9.887. The story tonight remains the Soviets are in the hunt for the gold and the silver with Onodi, Fernandez, and Li of China. As we take a look now at the beam. And this is Gogean of Romania.
And this is the tiniest gymnast in the competition, I think. 4'5". Handspring, 2 layout step out. Very nicely done.
Gogean in Romania, their top junior.
Back handspring. Almost a layout, almost a tuck. Hard to determine exactly what that was. It was a back somersault. The position was not quite clear. It's really very sad that the Romanians could not send an entire team. In fact, from what I hear, they had actually sent the team to the airport, and they found out after they got there. They were unable to go.
And is it true they've closed many of the training centers for gymnasts?
That's what I've heard. Nice job on the balance beam. Round up, double back dismount.